Who will be our invitational champion? Dave, let's find out.
Let's get into it. See that play from Spec right there? That reminds me of my 1v3 last night. I'm just joking, dude. I'm just joking.
Okay. All right. I was gonna have to. Okay. All right.
Hey, no, just joking. But talking about Ghost though, if I am Ghost, I think I'm gonna drop Pachinki and do something similar to what we saw them in game number 3. They tried to get a pick. They quickly realized, okay, we did not get that one trade, and they immediately got their loot, got in their vehicles, repositioned. I feel like now, with 2 chicken dinners underneath their belt, they got their head in the game. And I think with your head in the game, you got to put your ego to the side. We love the Pachinki battle, the clash. It's amazing. It's awesome. Popcorn flying everywhere. But they're truly in a position right now to rack up some more money for their desired charities. So I'm very optimistic that they're probably not going to take this straight gunfight with guns.
No, there's absolutely 0% chance that you take that. While there is, again, the risk reward of those 4 points, absolutely not worth it in this context. Absolutely not what you want to be doing here. You want to be going for those late game plays. You want to be looking for that third back-to-back chicken dinner. As we're seeing the circle center up to the northwest this time. Not one we've seen a ton here. Georgia's still in play. We'll keep an eye on this one. They're looking towards Kunina Power. We're looking towards ALPHA7. We're looking towards RTG. Those teams in the top 3, those are really the ones we're looking for here, the ones that are vying for it. As we're seeing these teams just start to loot, chill out. There's Loca Nostra as well. ALPHA7 down there with Raad on Military Island. That's the biggest thing I'm looking at here, Dave, because normally ALPHA7 drop in the north. I mean, yeah, we're going to see a little bit of a fight here out, but there's a chance ALPHA7 doesn't make it off Military Island. That's huge. I understand going for an adjustment. Is that because you think they thought they were going to get hot dropped?
Maybe a little bit of the flight plan too, right? I don't know. There's definitely a couple factors, but I know for one fact though, they're probably going to be regretting it, right? Because Georgia Pool, North George, that's where they tend to go. It's wide open, baby. It's free and clear. So ALPHA7, if intentional, they're dropping military base. They're looking to get some kill points early game. They can afford it, right? They're at 223. Kunina Power right behind them, 213. So they do have a slight buffer, but they have to assume, like Team Queso, they're going to gatekeep that bridge, which they tend to do often. And back to this very crucial, important fight here in Pachinki. Like guns all grouped up this time around, not kind of playing their little solo splits. Meanwhile, Ghosts all their own individual compounds getting some loot.
Yeah, Tensa, I think his job there is to make sure that they don't cross that sort of imaginary line of scrimmage, that they don't aggress into that Ghost Gaming line. As much as it's, potentially getting a shot, potentially getting a kill, I would be very surprised if they don't just back up full reset. ALPHA7 down here on Military. They've got a ways to go here. And again, a very, very different path for them. And again, I understand this, not wanting to get hot dropped, not wanting to be predictable, but at the same time, this is so different from everything they've done for the last 15 games. You add your own variability to this. Wow, thanks, observers. Just these gorgeous aerial shots. This Kunina Power is out here in crates. Another one of these teams up there at the top, only 10 points behind ALPHA7.
And this right here, although the zone doesn't favor ALPHA7, I think it's a heads-up play, though, regardless, because Kunina Power, just a little north of Mount Everest, you have to assume they're right here, they're in crates. Their plan was to get this loot as quickly as possible and try to take out ALPHA7. Go for that big, risky play if they want to snatch that first place position, that $250,000 to donate to their charity. But look at this, Ghost up here at the church.
And Guns knows it. They are mad. They are not happy at how much momentum Ghost has been able to build for themselves. So Guns looking to shut it down right here, right now. Ghost, the full eject button right on out of there. 3 players in 1 vehicle. A risky bit of maneuver as Ralph is looking for the shots. Is going to do a little bit of damage, but they are going to be able to make it out alive. That was huge.
And this is what we predicted. Ghost not wanting to take the early fight. Their heads in the game now, looking for that third chicken dinner, looking to truly capitalize on their momentum here today to try to get as much money as possible to donate to their desired charity. So they are able to pick up another vehicle in the process. Shivas, though, also around the general area of Ghost. Whoa! Riding on 2 wheels out here. So this is going to be near ruins, as looks like they made it here for now. Safe and sound.
And I think at this point, the goalpost has shifted very slightly, of course, for Ghost Gaming. While, of course, the more, the higher the placements they get, the more they're able to donate to a charity of their choice. But also now, they're only 3 points behind 19 Esports, one of those other North American squads. Long history with all of these players competing together, and they do not want to lose as a dedicated 4-stack up against a team that was just formed for this tournament. It sounds like G-Fan still is over on Nova, so this is going to be a permanent thing. But still, Ghost Gaming doesn't want to lose to that, and they have made an epic rally to try and take it back from Team Canada. So we'll see how 19 and Ghost do as that little private war goes on in this 5th game.
Honestly, I think it's just Ghost Gaming watching the stream and like listening to Seven be so hard on him. Like, yo, Seven, we're gonna show up. We're gonna show up today. All right, Seven, we're doing this one for you. And what, yesterday they were like 14th position. Right now, I know we keep talking about Ghost Gaming, but come on, like they went from 14th yesterday, 6th place as of right now. 2 chicken dinners here today. It's a big story. It's a big story because also they get hot dropped with Pachinki. There's a lot going on.
And the biggest thing that I'm noticing, Dave, is that 19 Esports got to Everest before Godsent. Godsent made a fast rotation play last game, forced 19E out. They were doing donuts in the fields for the next 10 minutes after that, trying to find a home. Didn't have a whole lot of success with it. But this time, they're doing their traditional 2-2 split. 2 up on the high ground, 1. But uh-oh, it's not working out for them as we see the first down there getting caught on the other side. As we're seeing all the teams down in military now forced to look to make this rotation as the blue comes in. It's the first zone, Dave. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but they will be just fine. However,
Alpha hard camping this bridge. They know Rod like to use this area. They could have easily sent it across the bridge, repositioned, got into the zone, but they all got their tactical positions. As we see right here, ALPHA7. I love this. I love this. The planning involved right here to sit back. They laid out the bait. They waited. The patience. They're looking for kills this game, Paul. I'm concerned. ALPHA7 on the hunt in the final match. I'm concerned for everybody else.
I mean, 100%. They waited in perfect unison to take those shots together. That player never stood a chance. Inhale, exhale, and you're already gone. As 19 Esports is just trying to stabilize their 2-2 split like I talked about, actually punished because of the off angles that Godsent was playing here. Both of these teams fully cognizant of what the other squad is trying to do. And it looks like 19 will be able to stabilize, but Acer took a lot of damage for it. Going to be forced to use some of these meds, the first aids, and we'll see how that vest and helm are doing after this. As ALPHA7 pick up that first kill, but you're right, Dave. They are sharks in the water right now, and Clash might be the next one up on the menu.
This game's pretty hype. The 20th match here, you got ALPHA7 on the hunt this game, looking to just steamroll the lobby. You got Ghost Gaming playing for the chicken dinner, looking for that 3rd win here today. Zone goes up. Destiny up there, shooter range, favored. RTG, consistency has been their bread and butter here in this event. Right now, pretty center location on the north end of that Georgia Pool Inlet. And they get some kills here. They've been having an okay day. Not what we expected from them coming into today. RTG though, 3rd place. 3rd place, definitely within striking distance of being able to. If they get chicken dinner with some kills, they might even be able to take out Alpha, depending on if Alpha, get taken out early.
I mean,
maybe it's gonna be hard.
18 points. Yeah, it's 8 points for Kanina Power and 18 for ALPHA7. Doable, as we've seen 34-point games happen in this day so far. Nothing out of the realm of possibility. RTG doing their thing. If there's a possibility that the circle goes over or under the river, They sit right on the coast. We're seeing UDR in a bit of trouble here as Guns is looking to come in and do some work. Rauf is looking angry here. The rest of the squad might try and get involved on the outside. We're seeing more squads potentially looking to get involved here as Sebi with that UMP. He's just trying to stay alive.
A lot of scrappy battles right here. Tossing a grenade. Didn't go out the window. Might have, but they are straight surrounded here. Guns, we saw him earlier on. 19 kill game. Looking like UDR might just be clocking out early. Oh, as I say that though, confirmed. Oh no, Guns. Oh no, Guns. Lord bleeding on out as well. Pmwi forced. Pmwi needs to win this.
How is Sebi doing this? How are they still alive? Finally go down. Oh my goodness. Guns, what was that play? You can't let the solo confirm the kills. That player was parched. They're making you pay for it, Dave. That was a pure misplay there. Absolutely stellar last-ditch play there from Sebi, but just you cannot allow that to happen at this level of play as Konina Power, the team in second place, looking to rack up some more kill points. They've already got 3, and now Team Queso is the one in their sights.
Konina Power, they're looking for at least 10 points to match ALPHA7 Esports. That first place spot. 3 kills already.
Oh.
3 kills. It's a close race at the top. It's a close race at the top. So looks like Marco going to be peeling on off. What'd you see? What did you say O to?
Oh, you read my mind. ALPHA7 did a long route up through Yasnaya and came in just south of Severny, which is their normal spot, Dave. This is where they normally rotate to on Northern Circles, but they went a completely different route. Now they have military loot, and they've already picked up a kill, and now they're back in familiar ground. I just love this play from ALPHA7. That's the team that everybody's chasing, but it's going to be hard to surpass them when they're making heads-up plays like that.
Yeah, definitely trying to be somewhat unpredictable, and that's something that we talk about all the time. Like, if you're in first place, you will have a target on your back. We got Team Queso, we got Konina Power, and I believe even Onyx, a couple members of them up there in that North George location, as Alpha going to be going for that northern position. They might have seen that crate. The zone, though. The zone.
Oh.
We got some water, North George. Those fields up there to the north. Talk about some terrain. So Destiny, they have a big job ahead of them. They have the potential to gatekeep Alpha right here.
I mean, there's a lot that could happen here. This is not a circle. This is not a circle we've seen yet, Dave. Destiny, I agree, is the team I'm absolutely looking towards. Alpha is taking the absolute longest route. They have gone full south to full north. This team, I would be curious to see their distance traveled this game, because it's probably preposterous. As the apps in North George are suddenly, we went from empty to full attendance. I mean, just hope you're not in like San Francisco or something, because it's gonna be expensive, very expensive.
ALPHA7 going on the full tour here, and then the final map of the evening. 19E though, Konina Power, remember, 10 points behind that first place spot. 19E awfully close to them. Konina Power need to make sure not to get caught off guard. They do not want to lose anybody this early on, especially with already 3 kill points underneath their belt. Already a great start to this game. They're looking to match that of ALPHA7. It's gonna be a tight battle here though. A lot of teams opting to crash this North George apartment area and taking up residents, like you said, that cover.
Super crucial here. And of course, Ghost Gaming and 19 Esports are getting involved once again. 3 points separating those squads. We'll see Nextria Gaming and Loca Nostra in the kill feed popping up. Those squads out on the eastern edge of the circle getting punished. That rotation caught out, frozen, hard denying them. There they are. This team is in shambles. They might be the next one down and out. Frozen, no hesitation. He's going to go clean up these kills.
You know who this is kind of good for is, I think, RTG. I think RTG, because they're going to hear these shots over here, and they're not too far. They're going to have the opportunity to gatekeep Guns, gatekeep Frozen, as they're doing nice little donuts right there in celebration. Because RTG, 18 points. 18 points behind that first place spot, ALPHA7.
Aww.
Danny going out.
And he's sad.
Punches, yeah.
And he's sad.
Danny donating a point right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, man. It's the last one here. Loca Nostra that, Great Britain team.
GG's.
GG's to them. Joining Chivas and UD are killers. They'll be just chilling, sitting back and watching with us, the fans, during this last game. Looking towards Guns. Once more on the outside. Talked about it. RTG is the squad a lot of these teams are going to be rotating into as this next circle has almost finished centering up. Munir actually ended up going down way out in the blue, so it's just down to Desha. Desha, who almost clutched that 1v4. And oh, Dave.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Konina Power, they don't necessarily need to move, right? They could play down there if they want to. They are in the next zone, technically, right? But
it's that compound, though, in the middle of it. Whoever gets there first, that's what I'm looking at. If I'm ALPHA7, you make that send. You go right now. There's one really good compound out in this field, and that's about it.
These hills at RTG are playing pretty strong. Not going to be the next zone, but they could hold back just a little bit. Scout it out. Maybe get some kill points as we're checking in with Guns. Oh, we're checking in with Guns as they're checking out. Lobby. Another team, though. Another team.
We're checking out with Guns, yes.
Another team. They had a phenomenal day here today. You can't discount it. They weren't doing too hot, and they come into today on 19 kill game, setting a record. That Guns that everybody was expecting. So RTG, this is what I was talking about. This hill.
Yep.
Able to do some scouting over here. Carry boy trying to get a couple points on the board. Definitely putting in some damage on a clash. Not able to connect though.
Beautiful tap fire. Beautiful tap fire with that TP at range. And it's funny, Dave, it's Guns and Ghost, the two teams that we had such high expectations for coming into the start of the weekend, who underperformed, both showed up today. Guns looking to finish in 9th place potentially here. Ghost up at 6th, potentially higher, as ALPHA7 is crashing into Destiny. This is the fight we predicted to happen. Fresh just gets clobbered. Carrillo, no hesitation. And just like this, Destiny is going to have to try and change theirs because they are down to a scrap. The last player. And Swave once again with that mini out in a field on the very edge, but he is not alone.
Fresh took that bait. He took that bait. He saw the buggy drive by. ALPHA7 know exactly what they're doing. We see the kill feed. Tensa, Scar, getting into an engagement with Clash out there. Ooh, eliminating Clash. But a big story. RTG. They're looking to get some points here. El Chapo still alive. RTG 4 up, actually, right now. This is good.
It's very good. They did a good job of keeping the suppressing fire down on those teams who were pushing in front of them, but then they rotated up around on the outside using the terrain to their advantage. I mean, not that much so, as Chapo did end up dropping. Nice headshot to just completely shut them down, force them to rethink the fight, and Chapo gets confirmed. Yekta, who has been an absolute monster all weekend long, comes in clutch and takes out one of the key players for RTG. Their chances of overtaking first place, Dave, they're starting to slip away.
Now, this is the 3rd and 4th place team fighting it out right now. 7 kills already on the side of Turkey. We can't discount them. If they take out RTG right here, that might open up that 3rd place slot, which will guarantee $80,000. So 4th place, $50,000. 3rd place, $80,000. So that's a big chunk of change to donate to their desired charities. 7 kills so far. If they can continue to gatekeep RTG, well, that might just punch their ticket for some additional money.
NK not pulling the trigger there. Morocco and Turkey battling it out right here. Nihat needs to be cautious. Marshall finding this angle, can't quite get the shots down. Scooter up in the top of the hill, but they know exactly where these players are. A well-primed grenade could spell disaster for multiple members of Next 3. It all comes down to this one. Misplay! No, but they predicted he bounced it off the rock, but the fight is still one absolutely massive. Frozen going for the UMP, going to try and continue to take this down. Carry Boy's last one left up for the team, up on the high ground. The rest of the team is going to try and storm him in. It all comes down to this. Can he win the chow? Can he keep his team alive and in this? No, he cannot! As Frozen just goes huge.
Adam, the 3 times MVP from Turkey, coming in clutch right there at the end, trying to secure their squad some additional money in those coffers. We'll have to check back in with them because Konina Power currently looking for 10 points to match ALPHA7. Looking to grab that 1st place spot. Well, trying to clear out these compounds. Onyx right next door.
And right now, I mean, we thought it was all about the battle of 1st and 2nd, but 3rd and 4th is still there. Next Ria Gaming, 10 points already, Dave. That brings them almost up to RTG, who got basically nothing. Who got 2 points in that last one. Skonina Powers continue to try and rack up the points here. The first opening nade knock into Onyx. They're chasing them up the stairs. Ring around the Rosie. What can you do? Absolutely nothing. Is Gonzo is relentless. What a machine. They just do not looking like the Terminator coming in there.
I'll be back. That's what they said. This is a big game for a lot of teams. Skonina Power already a couple kills. It's going to be a close race. ALPHA7 with a couple kills. This is a huge fight right here. This is a huge fight. First and fourth place.
ALPHA7, though, forced out from that compound that they were potentially looking at as the circle did shift further south. So those teams that were holding onto the edge of the apartment buildings doing work. But ALPHA7, they're in a really rough spot. They are very exposed, Dave. They have this little defilade, this little dip. That's what they're playing around with here. And I need to calm down because this game is absolutely hype. Sam getting knocked with a nade. All those teams fighting in apartments in North George, Dave. It is an absolute bloodbath.
Gonna be Turkey and Brazil right here. ALPHA7 playing this one a little slow. They do have this dip to work with. They got a couple smokes, couple vehicles, but if Turkey can gatekeep them and take them out, and if Skonina Power can continue to survive, well, we might see some changes in the overall leaderboard. Oh, but Frozen pushing uphill onto Ghost. Ghost looking to get involved.
Yeah, Ghost is huge. They've already got enough points to pass 19 Esports. They're looking to continue to get those kill points in their pockets, absolutely secure it. But they're potentially exposed up on the hill. They need to be cautious. Beowulf doing some scouting, spots ALPHA7 out in the distance. This next circle is going to be huge. ALPHA7 gets it! They're still going to have to move, but the least of any team in the circle. The problem is, Dave, look at this circle. It's just a field. There's nowhere to hide. There is no cover. So this all comes down to how much damage you can do before you push on in. And that's what we're seeing right here. Is Ghost is putting the hurt onto 19 Esports. Everybody is getting involved. You've got to take the fight now so you can look towards that next rotation.
This is crazy. Skonina Power, they need to win the fight against Argentina Team K. So then over here, we got Turkey trying to keep Brazil pinned down. But then USA Ghost Gaming trying to keep their brothers Canada, trying to take them out. We got 9 teams remaining. Like you said, open field, the wheat field. We're going to come down to that snake battle once again, but some of these squads, they do still have these vehicles in play that they can use to build their cover, and we've seen it come in clutch here today so far as we start to see the smoke deployed from Turkey.
Ryu goes up first, and Atexa to follow. ALPHA7 already have 5 kills, going to continue to extend the lead as Ghost Gaming in the sights of Skonina Power. This is huge because they have already brought 6 kill points. They're chasing each other, Dave. The final sprint, we've had a marathon all weekend long, but it comes down to who can get the kills, who can make it happen. 19E was the team to survive, to push their way out, but now they are being sized up by Skonina Power. A nice little snack on the outside of this, but up on the high ground, this last little cliff overlooking it as Team Queso is flanking ALPHA7. This could be disastrous for them. They have so many angles they have to try and cover, but they're doing a great job of it here, just holding on as Acer fights back against KP.
Woo, there we go. Gonzo showing up with the DP, trying to get some kill points. 7 so far. Nomi knocked and bleeding on out. They do have that terrain. They should be able to get the pickup, but you call it. Team Queso right behind ALPHA7. ALPHA7 right now, they are focused across the zone, across the way. They do get flash in the process. Now they are aware, but these teams are just crashing on top of each other. This terrain, this final zone, is going to be deadly.
It already is. Ghost Gaming stabilizing, as it looks like 19 Esports will be eliminated. Very good chance that USA passes Canada at the final hurdle. I'll cry about it later as Ghost Gaming is full sending it now. Oh, but they hit the deck. They don't want to feed over any more of these kill points, Dave. They're looking for a 3rd chicken dinner in a row, but Skonina Power are looking for something so much more. They're looking to pass ALPHA7 for that 1st place spot as the nades are starting to fly.
Look who we have alive. We got 1st place, we got 2nd place, and 4th place still alive. And of course, Ghost Gaming looking to get their 3rd chicken dinner here today. Talk about those point sponges. Well, they're all soaking up these points here this game. Oh, as I said, send a text to spotted tagged right there. Uh-oh,
indeed. Oh, as we're seeing Gonzo More shots coming in as well. May look to ditch the backpack soon because it's making him exposed a little bit too far. Just barely able to get around that little ridge, but Spec high off that victory in that last game comes in and says absolutely not. Ghost realizes this is their time. Thatcher's taking a ton of damage, but actually the off angle here could shoot them in the back. Spec is going to go down. Bale's going to turn, try and find the angle, and can do so. This is huge. Cornina Power on the edge of going down. Can Bale find the shots? It all comes down to this. Beowulf needs to win this fight, and he does! North America steps up. Cornina Power steps out, and now this is ALPHA7's tournament to win.
The Dragon Slayer Bale. I heard that S12. Bah, 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 and finally able to take out Team Queso. Now ALPHA7 using this moment to spring the trap, pop up from their snaking rolls and try to get some kill points. 7 points already on a squad from Brazil.
Cornina Power have 14, but I think now with the damage done, with Ghost taking them out, and with these kills being secured here by ALPHA7, it's basically all over but the crying, as they have been able to survive through so much. Let these other teams cannibalize each other. The points just keep rolling in. The top 3 now, as it all comes down to this. Ghost Gaming, ALPHA7, Nextria Gaming, teams from all over the world competing here for a good cause in these final few circles. But ALPHA7 looking nigh undeniable with 4 players left alive.
4 players, 11 kills. You have to assume Turkey overlapped Morocco here in this game, RTG. They did a phenomenal job. As I say that, ALPHA7, here it goes.
And Bayo drops after all this, the nade, the final push, and this is gonna